Imagine you need to walk several miles each day to get clean water. Imagine the nearest public school is 3 hours from your home. Imagine you have to travel a day or more to get proper health care for your sick child. These are some of the struggles that people in low and lower middle income countries face on a daily basis. Experts believe efficient tax policies and tax administration reforms can help overcome these challenges.
Tax capacity is very important for development because it correlates strongly with state capacity and strong institutions, which are crucial for the overall performance of the economy. When one country has strong tax capacity, it has a stable source of revenue that allows for very good governance of public finances in general. And that in turn is very important for sound delivery of fundamental services like health, education, and public infrastructure.
The International Monetary Fund provides technical assistance and training to support sustainable public finances and inclusive economic growth.
In 2015, our technical assistance reached 120 countries, and close to 12,000 officials benefited from our training programs. Particularly over the last few years, the IMF has intensified strategic partnerships that have enabled us to leverage the know-how and financial resources of donor agencies and to help ensure a more effective and coordinated response to the needs of developing countries. The TPA-TTF is an excellent example of this partnership in action.
The TPA-TTF Tax Policy Administration Topical Trust Fund was launched by the IMF in April of 2011 in partnership with 10 donor agencies. The TPA-TTF was designed to address the low tax yields that many developing countries suffer.
The European Union and the IMF have a very solid, long-standing partnership. This goes back on the one hand to the macro-fiscal area when it comes to our budget support operation, but it extends very much as well to the domestic resource mobilization.
Tax policy and tax administration reform has been at the heart of our work since the mid-1990s. It's the main vehicle for countries to mobilize sufficient revenues and resources to finance their own efforts for the reduction of poverty, to finance infrastructure, to finance public services.
In our German perspective, it is very crucial. The so-called social contract is crucial. So taxpayers want to know for what they have to pay taxes. They want to know how the money is being spent. So the link between raising taxes and spending public budget is very crucial. So domestic resources are being used for hospitals, for schools, for public services in general.
The donor community's active engagement has been a valuable contribution to the TPA-TTF project. Reflecting donor diversity, a multinational team of the IMF is coordinating technical assistance efforts. The TPA-TTF has achieved broad geographical exposure with 21 programs active worldwide and has contributed to significant boosts in revenue mobilization.
We see success in two dimensions. We've been very successful in expanding the TPA's reach. Over the past years, its activities have grown significantly and is now active in 20 countries in Africa, Asia, the Middle East, and Central Asia, and the Western Hemisphere. And the Trust Fund has also initiated 2 cross-country projects in Africa, which have the advantage of helping ensure a consistent approach and facilitate a race to the top. But more importantly, the Trust Fund has achieved results. This has been confirmed both by our own monitoring, but also a recent independent evaluation of the program.
One of the countries that benefited was Liberia. In 2014, the Trust Fund played a key role in successfully launching the Liberia Revenue Authority.
We at the Liberia Revenue Authority, LRA, are very grateful for the IMF support and technical assistance under the Tax Policy and Administration Topical Trust Fund. For us at LRA, the support has been critical to standing up our newly established Revenue Authority.
In Senegal, a new version of the e-tax procedure has been introduced.
Nous avons engagé des réformes hardies depuis 2001, mais il est évident que le programme TPA-PTF devrait continuer parce que nous sommes encore une fois dans la réflexion. En matière de politique fiscale, aujourd'hui, nous ne pouvons pas le faire sans une expertise comme celle du.
And in Ethiopia, which is one of the fastest growing and largest countries in Africa, the trust fund has also supported a 2 percentage point increase in the tax ratio.
It has been able to boost synergies between technical assistance and training, support applied research, and encourage a strong focus on results-based management. The positive experience with the TPA-TTF will help shape the next phase,
now called the Revenue Mobilization Trust Fund.
The new trust fund allows us to engage with countries that want to have a comprehensive reform of their tax system, an improvement in their tax capacity, including very important new topics like international tax or carbon taxation.
The new Revenue Mobilization Trust Fund will operate fully during 2017 and 2022. It will build on the IMF and its partners' extensive experience in capacity development. The experience gained under the TPA-TTF will provide an important springboard to promote revenue mobilization in developing countries.